Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Let's get right into it, guys. Today we're gonna go over your daily Bitcoin update, your daily XRP update, your daily XLM update, and your daily Jasmy update, guys. Before we get to the updates, let's start off by looking at the top 100 crypto bubbles. See what the market's looking like, guys. Looks like everything's in the green, guys. Well, just about everything. I do see a few red bubbles out there. We got a Phantom, one of the biggest gainers in the top 100. It's up 16.8% for the day. Then we got ENA. It's up 15.2% for the day. ENS, 11.3% for the day. Stacks, 10.7% for the day. But yeah, guys, the market's looking good. Looks like everything's bouncing back. If you guys would have seen my video yesterday, I told you guys not to be left behind. I told you guys it was imminent. Bitcoin was about to pump. I mean, I showed you in the charts yesterday how Bitcoin, it's going to pump. It's going to keep rallying until we get to a price range around 120K, between 120K and 146K. Bitcoin is going to keep on pumping, guys. So let's get right into the Bitcoin update, guys. See what Bitcoin is up to at the time I'm recording right now. See what the current price is. Current price of Bitcoin right now, at the time I'm recording, is 104,885. It did get to 106,500 just a couple hours ago, just a little bit ago, and it did end up closing the day today, December 15 trading day, did end up closing at 105,100. But just a little bit ago, we did go as high as $106,554. At least on the Coinbase chart, that's as high as it got. So that's pretty good, guys. Look at this bullish structure, guys. Ever since the Black Monday low, August 5th, it's just been making higher highs, higher lows, 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 and we just made a new all-time high, a new higher high of 106,554 just a little bit ago. And yeah, guys, we're gonna keep on pumping. Hopefully you guys saw my video yesterday or my previous videos. Been trying to warn you guys that Bitcoin was gonna pump. I mean, right now it's not the time to be bearish, guys. Don't listen to the FUD out there. Bitcoin's gonna keep pumping, guys. It's gonna keep rallying until we get to about 120K, somewhere between 120K and $146,000. I expect Bitcoin to keep going up higher, and then it will top off in that price range between 120K and $146,000, and then it's gonna see a deep correction. When I say a deep correction, I mean somewhere around 30% correction from the local top when it comes in, some price range around 120K and $146,000, guys. So it's going to do a 30% correction until then, but not anytime soon, because it might take a few days, it might take a week or two, up to maybe even 3 weeks, maybe till the end of the year, till we top off, till it gets to about $140,000, somewhere above 120K. It will make a local top, and then it'll do a deep correction. It might even go higher than that, guys. I mean, Bitcoin's very bullish right now. I mean, you got President Donald Trump. He's keeping his promises. He's a pro crypto president. He's talking about he's day one he's gonna make the Bitcoin reserve currency. So I mean, Bitcoin might go higher than expected. I'm being conservative. I'm saying that Bitcoin will at least get to above $120,000 before it does the deep corrections. If you guys missed my video yesterday, let me show you guys real quick why I do believe Bitcoin is going to keep rallying to 120K. Like I've already explained, it's going to do 100% correction since I went into price discovery on November 6th. It's going to do a 100% move because that's what it's done in the past. It does a 100% move once it breaks into price discovery, and it's going to keep going until it makes a 100% move. It broke into price discovery this cycle November 6th, and the previous all-time high was 73,600, and going into price discovery basically means breaking the new all-time high and from the last cycle, and then it usually does a 100% move when it breaks the previous all-time high. But here, let me show you before I show you that, guys. Here's Bitcoin on the 2020 cycle, guys. See, we're let me show you how first we're on December 16, how very bullish. I told you guys yesterday that maybe December 16, we're gonna start going parabolic again, because the 2020 cycle is mimicking the 2024 Bitcoin cycle this year is mimicking the 2020 cycle. Look how bullish it is from the November 5th election days. Let me find it real quick. Here it is real quick. See, from November 5th elections, it started just going, parabolic, started, grinding upwards. It was on the 2020 cycle, it was at $14,000, dollars, and then it just kept going up, 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 up. It did have a little correction here, but it was a minor one, from like from 19,000 to 17,000, so just a minor correction. But just kept going. Then it went sideways from basically, November 20th. Let me find it real quick. It went sideways from November 20th. After it went up for a little bit, from the November 5th elections, it kind of went sideways from November 20 all the way to December 15, guys. And then on December 16, it broke out, and then it went parabolic, all the way until January 8. So it's kind of mimicking the same thing this year. I'll show you when I get back to the 2024 cycle. But also I want to show you guys on the 2020 cycle, once it broke, price discovery, the previous all-time high for Bitcoin that it made on the 2017 cycle was $19,900 something. So let's just basically call it $20,000 even. And look how on this 2020 cycle, which is the presidential election year, once it breaks into price discovery, once it broke 20,000 from the previous all-time high, it went parabolic, and it did a 100% move all the way until January 8th of 2021. So Bitcoin broke price discovery on December 16, 2020. It broke $20,000, and it made a 100% move. It topped off at $41,986. Just call it $42,000. In January 8. So, and then it did a deep 30% correction. See, it corrected from $41,986 all the way down to $28,000, $28,732. So that's about like a 30% correction. Give or take a percentage, so around 30% correction. So you see how there's two things playing out here. Number one, that the 2020 cycle, the 2024 Bitcoin cycle is mimicking the 2020 cycle, where it's very bullish since the elections day on November 5th, and it's just gonna keep rallying, till about the end of December, and the beginning of January. And then number two, that Bitcoin always does a 100% move once it breaks price discovery. So Bitcoin in the 2020 cycle, it broke price discovery on December 16. Once it, the previous all-time high, the 2017 Bitcoin cycle all-time high was 19,900. So basically broke that 19,900 on December 16, and then it took about 3 weeks till January 8. Where it topped off at 41,900, about 42,000, and then it had a 30% correction. So those two things are playing out. Bullish structure, 2020 cycle since the November 5th presidential elections till the end of the year, beginning of January, and also how Bitcoin completes a 100% move once it breaks price discovery, this previous all-time high. It does a 100% move, and then it does a deep correction. It's done this in the 2017 cycle. It did it in the 2013 cycle. It did it right now in the 2020-21 cycle, and it's doing it again on the 2024 cycle, guys. Now let me go back to 2024. I showed you guys all this yesterday, but in case you missed it, I'll show you again, because it's very important that you guys learn to start reading the charts. Because it doesn't matter what's in the media, doesn't matter what's what YouTubers are saying, or the big YouTubers, or the CNNs or the Fox Business, all these market channels. It doesn't matter what they're saying. What matters is the charts. And basically, I've noticed that history repeats in the charts. It's not exact, but it rhymes. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Okay, just trying to get to the 2024 cycle here. We're almost there. Here we are. 2024. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, and let me show you how basically the 2024 cycle is mimicking the 2020 cycle, guys. All right, we're just about there. Okay, we're there. Here it is. So let me show you. Let me make it a little bit smaller here. Okay, so here's or bigger, I meant. So here's November 5th right here. Look how it started breaking out. This is November 5th. November 4th, was the local bottom low where we went as low as 66,783. Then November 5th, the USA presidential elections came in November 5th, and then started mooning, started going parabolic. Basically since November 5th, we've been going parabolic. November 6th was a big green candle, just like in the 2020 cycle, and we've been grinding up. We've been going up, and I believe we're gonna keep going parabolic, until like the end of December, guys. Just like we did in the 2020 cycle, and I do believe Bitcoin is gonna get as high as maybe 140,000. I'm being conservative. I'm saying it'll at least go above 120K, but it could get as high as $146,000 because Bitcoin and all the previous cycles, it's completed a 100% move once it broke into a price discovery, once it went above its previous all-time high. We all know that the 2021 previous all-time high for the 2021 Bitcoin cycle was 69,000, although it did wick all the way up to 73,600 on March of 2024. But let's just call it around 70,000. It wicked up to 73,600 a couple times in the 2024 cycle, but it always went down below again 70,000. But we didn't actually break into true price discovery where we remained above 69K and above 73K until November 6th. November 6th, we finally broke 69K and 73K, and we just kept going up. We kept going parabolic. And that's why I'm saying that Bitcoin's going to keep rallying to higher prices until it completes that 100% move of about 70,000, which was the previous all-time high of the 2021 cycle of 69,000. I'm just calling it 70,000 for round numbers. So I do believe it's got to get to at least 140K before it does a deep correction. That's what it's done in every previous cycle for Bitcoin. It did it on the 2020-21 cycle. It did it on the 2016-2017 cycle, and it did it on the 2012-2013 cycle, guys. So it's doing it again, guys. History repeats. It's not exact, but it rhymes, and I do believe it's got to complete this 100% move from 70,000 all the way up to 140,000 before it does a deep 30% correction, guys. So we started this 100% move from price discovery on November 6th. So it might take 2 months, all of November and December, until we get to about around $146,000. In case it doesn't, I'm being conservative. It might not reach 146, but there is a good chance it will. But I'm saying it will at least get above 120K until we do a deep correction for Bitcoin. So what I'm saying, just to summarize, is not the time to be bearish, guys, on Bitcoin. I was telling you yesterday and the days before that we're gonna keep rallying to higher prices before we get a deep correction. There was a lot of FUD out there that we were gonna have a deep correction before, since we hit 104K, people were saying that was the Bitcoin top, that we were gonna go into a bear market, that the bull run was over. But I'm saying the bull run's not over. I'm saying that we're in the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run. We're going to keep seeing higher prices, guys. We already got as high as 106,500 today, just a little bit ago. And that's just the beginning, guys. We might come down a little bit, and go sideways for a day or two. But we are going to keep making higher prices before we do a deep correction of a 30% correction for Bitcoin. I do see, nothing but higher prices until we see that 30% correction, guys. So what I'm saying, guys, is I do believe we're going to keep going up in price. We're going to definitely go above 120K, but there's good chances we could get as high as $146,000 before we see a 30% correction for Bitcoin, guys. So hopefully you guys saw my video yesterday and the days before. Basically, I've been trying to tell you guys Bitcoin's about to pump. We were closing daily candles above $100,000, above $100,000. Yesterday we closed at 104,447. The day before that we closed at 101,399. The day before that we closed at 101,428, and the day before that we closed at 100,000. So yeah, guys, we've been very bullish on Bitcoin. Look at this chart, nothing but higher highs, higher lows. So remain bullish on Bitcoin, guys. This is not the time to be bearish, guys. Always stay bullish on Bitcoin. Yeah, guys, if you have any question, go ahead and type your questions in the chat. I'll answer them at the end of the video, okay, guys? Right now I'm just gonna go into the the updates because that's the most important thing, is that we have the Bitcoin and the XRP XLM Jasmy update. This is your favorite channel for your daily Bitcoin update, your daily XRP update, your daily XLM update, and your daily Jasmy update, and your daily crypto market update in general, guys. So basically, guys, for Bitcoin, stay bullish on Bitcoin. My next price target for Bitcoin is about once we break 106,500. Once we go above that, my next price target for Bitcoin is 110,000. And we're basically in blue skies, guys. There's not much resistance. We're in new all-time highs, so we're gonna keep making higher highs, guys. I do see Bitcoin rallying all the way up to above 120K. I do believe, I'm being conservative, I do believe we're going to get to at least 120K before we see a deep correction in Bitcoin. And, we could get as high as 140,000, guys. Could get as high as 146,000 just to complete that 100% move that is completed in every cycle Bitcoin has had in the past. So remain bullish on Bitcoin. No 30% corrections anytime soon. We have to get above 120K and possibly as high as 146K before we see that 30% correction, guys. So right now, stay bullish on Bitcoin, guys. We probably will be hitting 110K anytime soon, guys. So let's get right into the XRP update, guys. See what XRP is doing at the time of recording. Current price of XRP is $2.39 at the time of recording. I do see XRP getting ready for its next leg up. Look how it's coiling up. It's making higher highs and higher lows. Today we closed it at $2.44. Yesterday we closed at $2.40. The day before that we closed at $2.42. So yeah, guys, XRP is being bullish. It's been consolidating for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. We're in the 13th-day consolidation, but I do expect XRP and the altcoins to start popping up. They're gonna start going upwards. Some of them might start mooning because Bitcoin it made a new all-time high, and every time Bitcoin makes a new all-time high, after it makes a new all-time high, it'll consolidate for a few days. And during that consolidation is when the altcoins will start popping off. So if Bitcoin, once Bitcoin starts consolidating, it might keep going. Bitcoin might keep going up and make another new all-time high above 106,500. But once it consolidates for a day or two or three, once it starts consolidating, that's when I expect the altcoins to start popping off, guys. So once Bitcoin consolidates for like a day or two or three, then that's when the altcoins are gonna start mooning, guys. So I do expect XRP to break $2.90 as soon as Bitcoin starts consolidating here, in the next few days. So at any time XRP could break $2.90. So don't get bearish on XRP, guys. Get bullish on XRP because I do see XRP coiling up and it's about to make a massive green candle. And once it breaks $2.90, my next price target for XRP is $3.50, guys. That's my next price target because I do see some resistance at $3.50. because that's the $3.50 is the all-time high for XRP that was made in the 2017 crypto cycle. So a lot of people bought that top. A lot of people bought XRP at $3.50. So they've been holding for 7 years. So we might see some sell-offs at $3.50 just because people want to break even. They want their money back. They've been holding for 7 years. So they'll just be happy to get their money back, guys. If they were smart, they would hold for higher prices. But some people, you know, they get emotional and they just want to get their money back. So we'll probably see a little bit of resistance at $3.50 for XRP. But once we break $3.50, then I do see higher prices for XRP. You know, will basically be in price discovery. Will be in blue skies for XRP, and I do see a quick, you know, a moonshot to $6. You know, somewhere between $6 and 7 cents once we break $3.50. And by the end of the year, I do believe we'll be somewhere around $3.50 to $4 by the end of the year for XRP, guys. And in case you guys were wondering, in case you guys are new to the channel, my top of the bull run, my price target, my price predictions for XRP for the top of the bull run is you know, my bearish case scenario is around $3.50, and my bullish case scenario price prediction is around $7. Oh no, I'm sorry, I was confusing XRP with XLM. But okay, let me start over. I do believe you know, XRP is mimicking the 2017 cycle, which was very bullish for XRP. It did over a 500x on the 2017 cycle from low to high. I don't think it'll do a 500x this cycle, but I do believe it could do a 100x at least for my bullish case scenario. So my bullish case scenario for XRP, my price prediction for XRP is at least $30. That's my bullish case scenario for XRP, that it could get as high as $30. That would be 100x from the bear market low of 30 cents. That was XRP's bear market low, 30 cents. So 100x would be about $30. So my bullish case scenario would be around $30 for XRP, and my realistic price prediction for XRP is at least $15. I do believe XRP could at least get to $15 this cycle, which would be a 50x from the bear market low of 30 cents, guys. So just to summarize, my realistic bearish case scenario would be around $15. That's almost guaranteed, guys, but nothing's guaranteed. Don't buy or sell any coin because I say so or because anybody says so. Learn to do your own research and only invest in the markets where you're willing to lose. So yeah, guys, $15. It's my realistic price prediction for XRP, and my bullish case scenario, if Bitcoin gets to around 250k or higher, I do see XRP you know, topping off somewhere around $30 this cycle, guys. So it is really possible, guys. So yeah, guys, remain bullish on XRP. Now let's get right into the XLM update, guys. See what XLM is doing. XLM at the time of recording is 41 cents or 42 cents. Now at the time of recording it's 42 cents, and it's been doing good. Like I've said in my previous videos, we gotta basically stay above 41 cents. 41 cents is the line in the sand for XLM. We've been basically making it support. Yesterday or today we closed at 43 cents. The day before that we closed at 42 cents for. The day before that we closed at 43 cents, and the day before that we closed at 42.5. So we've been basically you know, holding 41 cents as support. So that's really good, guys. You know, we're basically you know making a higher support, and I do see XLM coiling up just like XRP, and it's getting ready to blast off, guys. XLM has been you know, it's been going sideways for longer than XRP, so I do believe XLM might moonshot before XRP just because it's been consolidating longer. It's been consolidating for, let's see how long, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 days, guys. So yeah, over 3 weeks, guys. XLM has been consolidating for 3 weeks. So at any time I see XLM moonshotting, guys. Bitcoin made a new all-time high. So as soon as Bitcoin is done you know, mooning for a little bit and it starts consolidating, that's when I see XLM moonshotting at any time, guys. It could happen at any time, guys. And once you know, XLM moonshots, and breaks 63 cents. My next price target for XLM, because right now the local top is 63 cents that I made in November 24. But once it breaks 63 cents, my price target is the same, like I've been saying all these days. It might get kind of boring, might get kind of repetitive, but that's what trading is, guys. When the trading is mostly boring, guys, because your favorite Bitcoin or your favorite crypto, most of the time they're just going sideways, guys. It's very boring. But the few times they do moonshot, that's when we gotta take advantage, and that's why we gotta sell when it's the top of the bull run, because we don't want to not sell the top of the bull run and then ride our favorite coin all the way down during the bear market, guys. So you gotta learn the cycle, guys. Right now we're in the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run. We'll be if you stay tuned to the channel, I'll let you guys know when I believe the tops are coming in. That way, to give you guys some kind of guidance when to sell your favorite coin. That way, you don't round trip your favorite coin, and not sell the top and go, ride it all the way down in the bear market. But like I was saying, guys, most of the cryptos, are boring. They go sideways for a long time. They go sideways longer than they go up or down. So you just gotta learn, how they work. Every coin has their personality, and XRP and XLM, they go sideways a long time, but when they moonshot hard. They moon hard. They make really big green candles. They don't grind up. They moon hard. Look how how Bitcoin does, it grinds little by little, but not XRP and XLM. They moonshot hard to the upside, but then they also crash hard to the downside once the bear market kicks in. But most of the time they're just going sideways. But I do believe XLM has been sideways for 3 weeks, so I do believe it's about to moonshot to the upside at any time, and it's going to be one big green candle, guys. So my next price target for XLM is about 73 cents. But I don't think it's going to hold too long at 73 cents. I do believe it'll break 73 cents quickly. And once it does break 73 cents, it's going to get to around 93 cents. And I do believe at 93 cents, there will be some resistance, because 93 cents is the all-time high for XLM, 93 cents. So, just like XRP, some people bought the XLM top at 93 cents in the 2017 cycle, so there'll probably be some people selling off, trying to get their money back, guys. But once we break 93 cents, then I do see XLM moonshotting to $1. By the end of the year, I do see XLM being at least $1, guys. So that's that's not too long away. That's only about 2 weeks away. I do see XLM breaking 93 cents and being around $1 by the end of the year, guys. And in case you guys haven't heard me in my previous videos, if this is your first time on the channel, my price prediction for XLM at the top of the bull run, just like XRP, I do see XLM, mimicking the 2017 cycle, where they both did over a 500x. They had a really good cycle in the 2017 bull run. I don't think they'll do a 500x this cycle, but I do believe they could do 100x. At the top of the bull run, my bearish case scenario for XLM is at least a 50x, around $3.50. And my bullish case scenario for XLM is 100x from the bear market low of 7 cents. So that would be $7. So my bullish case scenario for XLM is $7. And my realistic, almost guaranteed price range is $3.50 for XLM, guys. But again, guys, nothing is guaranteed. Don't buy or sell any coin because I say so or anybody says so. Learn to do your own research and only invest in the markets where you're willing to lose, guys. So yeah, guys, remain bullish on XLM. I do see XLM probably moonshotting at any time, and XRP too. I do see XLM and XRP moonshotting at any time, guys. As long as Bitcoin keeps going higher, they'll probably keep consolidating. But as soon as Bitcoin is done going higher and it consolidates a few days, then that's when XRP and XLM are going to moonshot, guys. So remain bullish on XRP and XLM. Now let's get right into the Jasmy update, guys. See what Jasmy's up to. Current price of Jasmy at the time of recording is 0.45 cents. just like all the XRP and XLM, they're looking bullish. Jasmy closed yesterday or today. It closed at 0.46. The day before that, it closed at 0.43, and the day before that, it closed at 0.43 also. No, it closed at 0.46 the day before that, and the day before that, it closed at 0.42. So that's really good. The important thing is that we close above 4 cents. We got to keep closing above 4 cents, because we have a lot of support for Jasmy at 4 cents, and we don't want to flip 4 cents into resistance. We want to keep it as support, and I do believe we are. It's very unlikely that Jasmy will go under 4 cents, because I mean it is the beginning phase of the parabolic crypto bull run, guys. So I mean we gotta trade with the trend, guys, because the trend is your friend until the end, and right now the trend is bullish, because history repeats and history shows that we're in the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And you guys all see how Bitcoin is mooning. It's breaking to new all-time highs, and once Bitcoin is done mooning and it consolidates for a few days, that's gonna pull up the altcoins. It's gonna pull up XRP, XLM, Jasmy coin. It's gonna pull up your favorite cryptocurrency, guys. So yeah, Jasmy coin is gonna is getting ready for its next leg up also. My next price target for Jasmy coin, once it it breaks its local top of 6 cents here that it made on December 5th, it made a high of 0.594, basically 6 cents. So once it breaks 6 cents at any time, our next price target for Jasmy is somewhere around 8 cents, somewhere between 8 to 10 cents. And once it breaks 10 cents, I see a quick moonshot to 20 cents, because there's not much resistance after 10 cents. There's very low volume on the previous charts. So once it breaks 10 cents, it's gonna do a quick moonshot to 20 cents, and it might start going super parabolic after that, guys. So yeah, by the end of the year, my price target for Jasmy is around 8 to 10 cents, guys. Probably closer to 10 cents. So stay bullish on Jasmy. And like I said, once it breaks 10 cents, it's gonna go parabolic. It'll hit 20 cents. And my price prediction for Jasmy at the top of the bull run next year is around $1, guys. That's almost guaranteed to me. I do believe Jasmy could at least get to $1. My extra bullish case scenario for Jasmy is around $1.50. If Bitcoin manages to hit 250K or higher, I do see Jasmy hitting $1.50. But almost guaranteed, is around $1 for Jasmy, guys. But again, guys, nothing is guaranteed, guys. Do your own research. Don't buy or sell any coin because I say so, guys. But I do see, bullish things for Jasmy, guys. At least $1 at the top of the bull run, guys. Like I've already said before, you can't fade Jasmy. It's one of the 7 chosen cryptos. It's got the the ex-Sony executive. The ex-Sony executives are basically the Jasmy team. They're the president, the CEO. Basically, there's four people that are in the Jasmy team that were ex executives for Sony, and those 4 people, they made Sony what Sony is today. Sony's is a brand that everybody knows. It's a very successful brand. It's got the Sony PlayStation, all the Sony electronics. And I do believe these ex-Sony executives are going to do the same thing with the Jasmy coin. They know how to market a product. They know how to make a product successful. They know how to. They know their business, guys. And I do believe Jasmy is going to be one of those 7 chosen cryptos that's going to be around for a long time. Jasmy, they're into everything. Jasmy is into the Internet of Things, where basically they're going to sell your data to companies, and they're gonna reward you guys. If you're a Jasmy token holder, that's where the rewards are gonna go into. It's gonna make the Jasmy price go up. Also, there's gonna be passive income. There's gonna be ways you can make passive income through Jasmy. If you have like a Sony PlayStation, if you're not playing it, you could let them borrow the CPU power from your PlayStation, and they'll give you some passive income. They'll reward you in Jasmy coin. Also, they're into robotics. They're into AI. Jasmy is getting into gaming. Jasmy is into medical field too. So Jasmy's into everything, guys. Like I said, those ex-Sony executives, they know what they're doing. I do believe Jasmy is going to be a big crypto that's going to it's going to moon this cycle, and it's going to keep making higher prices every bull run cycle from now on. It's one of those 7 chosen cryptos that's going to be around for a while. In case you haven't heard my 7 chosen cryptos that I believe are going to be around for a long time, I'll tell you what they are right now. It's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, XRP, XLM, and Jasmy. To me, these are 7 chosen cryptos that the global governments of the world are gonna be using, because these 7 cryptos, they have real world use. Bitcoin is like digital gold. It's like a store of value. It's Ethereum. It's a smart contract. Platform is the #1 smart contract platform. You got Solana with all the meme coins. It's fast. People love it. It's cheap. You got Avalanche, the #1 gaming, blockchain. It's got off the grid game, which is the #1 Web3 game of the year. You guys should play it, guys. It's free on the Epic Game Store online, in case you don't know, or it's also on the PlayStation 5, in case you own PlayStation 5. So you guys should try out Off the Grid. It's basically like Call of Duty but better. So try that out when you get a chance. Then you got XRP, with cross-border payments. It's got the stable coin coming out. It's going to be working with the banks. It's going to be working, with the, heavy hitters like BlackRock and all those guys. Then you got XLM, also cross-border payment. It's got smart contracts. XLM is the #2 real-world asset blockchain behind Ethereum. So you can't fade those. And Jasmy coin, like I already told you, all the things it's into robotics, Internet of Things, data, gaming, AI. It's into the medical field. It's into everything, guys. So definitely, those are the 7 chosen cryptos that I believe are going to be around for a long time. But it doesn't mean they're the only ones that are going to make it, guys. I do believe, a lot of other cryptos are going to make it and moon. I'm just saying these 7 cryptos is ones in my research that I have found that are going to be around for a long time. But there are many other ones, So doesn't mean that they're the only cryptos that are going to make it. There are other cryptos that are going to make it too, guys. But those are my favorite 7 chosen ones that I like, guys. They might not have like 10,000x returns like meme coins. That's the thing with meme coins, guys. Meme coins are really good. I love meme coins too. I dabble in meme coins also. But you take a big risk. You'll either lose big, or you'll become rich, or you lose big. It's one or the other. But with these 7 chosen cryptos, they're mostly like they're like a real investments. Because they're like the S&P 500, but with much bigger gains. They're definitely going to do big returns, and they're going to keep making higher returns every year. It doesn't mean that they're not going to go down in price. They are going to have a bear market. Bitcoin, the biggest crypto of all, has a bear market, and it goes down like 70% plus. So these 7 chosen cryptos, they're going to have the bear markets too. But once the bull run comes, they're going to make higher prices, guys. But anyway, guys, those are my 7 chosen cryptos. Stay bullish in the market. Bitcoin, let's see what the Bitcoin price is real quick. Okay, let's see, maybe it mooned already while I was talking. Nope, it's still at 104,534. So we'll see if it's going to keep mooning, see if it's going to break 106,500, or if it's going to start consolidating. If it keeps mooning, that's good, because that means the Bitcoin's going to keep going higher. But if it stops for a day or two and it consolidates, for a day or 2 or 3, that's also good, because that means our favorite cryptocurrencies are going to start, mooning. XRP, XLM, Jasmy, whatever cryptocurrency you're holding, they're going to start, going up in price if Bitcoin stalls out a little bit here for a day or 2, because that's what Bitcoin does. It moons. Look what it did right here. It mooned for a day or 2, and then it stalled out. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and that's during these 7 days is when XRP and XLM shot up to the moon. And that's what it does. Right here, see, it moons for 1, 2, 3 days, and then it stalled out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days, 14 days, 2 weeks before it made a new higher price, guys. So that's what Bitcoin does, guys. it moons for 1, 2, or 3 days, and then it stalls out. So we're gonna see if it's gonna keep mooning for another day or two, or if maybe this is the day it mooned, and then now it's gonna stall out a little bit, and give a chance for the altcoin season to keep going up, guys, for your favorite crypto currencies to go up, guys. So let's find out. We'll find out tomorrow what's gonna happen, guys. But anyways, guys, in general, stay bullish on Bitcoin. Even if it stalls out a little bit and it corrects a little bit, don't get shaken out. Don't become bearish. Bitcoin is gonna keep rallying. In my analysis, nothing is guaranteed, but in my analysis, like I've shown you guys, I do believe Bitcoin is gonna keep rallying to higher prices. At least get to 120K, but there's like really good chances it could get to as high as 146K before we see a deep correction for Bitcoin. We might see small corrections, like single digit corrections, but I don't believe we'll see a deep correction for Bitcoin until it reaches those price targets of between 120K and 146K. Once it tops off at that price, then I do see a 30% correction coming in for Bitcoin. But it might be a few days, it might be a week or 2 or 3 before we get to the above 120K. Until we hit that price range between 120K and 146K. Nobody really knows, but it is mimicking the 2020 cycle, so it might be till the end of the year that we see that 140,000 price range, guys. It'll probably just keep grinding up the next 2 weeks, guys. We'll see a Christmas rally and maybe a New Year's rally as well. Let me show you here also on the Bitcoin monthly returns. See here, 2024, quarter 4 is very bullish for Bitcoin. October it had a 10% monthly return. November 2024 it had a 30% monthly return. And we don't know yet what the return is on December. So far it's like an 8% return. Let's see. Let me go to the monthly real quick. On the month, whoa. See, we had here November. November it closed at 96,000, and December right now it's up 8% for the month on December. So it's up $8,154 from the close of 96,466. So it's up 8% for December so far. But on the previous on the 2020 December, we got to go back 4 years because 2024 is basically the 2020 cycle, because Bitcoin has a 4-year cycle. We got to go back to the last presidential election year. So on the 2020 cycle, December of 2020, it went up 46%, and on the 2016 cycle, it went up 30%. So if it goes up at and there's no more data for the 2012, there's no data. I wish there was, but it probably went up even more than that because Bitcoin was very volatile. It made massive moves to the upside. But on the 2016 cycle, the December monthly return was 30%, and on the 2020 cycle was 46%. So back to the Bitcoin chart, if it does a 30% return at least, that would make it to somewhere around like $126,000. And if it does 46% return, like it did on 2020, December 2020, that would make it somewhere around like $142,000, guys. So according to the data, according to history, we should see Bitcoin top off by the end of December, somewhere between 126K and 142K. So this is why I'm saying, guys, there's a lot of things that a lot of things are pointing that Bitcoin is going to keep rallying to the upside. I've shown you in the charts, I've shown you in the monthly returns. Everything is bullish for Bitcoin. December is the most bullish month for Bitcoin. So don't get bearish on Bitcoin. We're in December, and I do see a Christmas rally coming. So I do believe Bitcoin is going to keep going to the upside until we get to at least somewhere between 120K and 146K, guys. I already show you what the monthly returns were for Bitcoin in December. I'll show you again. 2016, it had a 30% monthly return from November, and on the 2020 cycle, it had a 46% return, for the month of December, guys. So yeah, so right now the like I'll show you again, the the November monthly close was 96,000. So 30% of that would get us to, if December closes 30% higher, it would mean it would reach a price of 126,000. And if it closed 46% higher this December, price would be around $142,000, guys. So everything is pointing to higher prices, guys. And I already showed you in the chart on Bitcoin how it's mimicking the 2020 cycle, where it's just been bullish from the November 5th elections, and it's just bullish the rest of the year till the end of December and the beginning of January, guys. And here's the weekly close. Oh, this is the daily close. I want the weekly close. Even the weekly is looking bullish on Bitcoin, guys. Here's the weekly close on Bitcoin. It's been closing, green every week. We did have a week we went sideways, the November 25th week, but all the other, since the election years, every week has been bullish, guys, except the 1 week we went sideways. But every week has been bullish, guys. So everything is looking bullish for Bitcoin, guys. Now let's go back to the daily. Here we are, guys, just grinding up slowly but surely. I told you guys yesterday not to miss out, not to get left behind. Hopefully, you weren't waiting for lower prices on Bitcoin or your favorite cryptocurrency. I mean, if you're still waiting for lower prices for Bitcoin and your favorite cryptocurrencies, I wouldn't do that, guys, because Bitcoin, I mean, even after the 30% correction, we're going to be right around the same price we are right now. Let's just say Bitcoin got to $146,000 and had a 30% correction. That will bring it right back down to $104,000. That's the same price we're at right now. 30% down from $146,000 is right around $104,000. So you're basically, if you're waiting for lower prices, you'll be basically, be buying the same price after the 30% correction. We're probably gonna, once we hit around 146K, 30% correction, we'll be right back down to 104,000 price range, guys. So it doesn't make sense to wait for lower prices for Bitcoin because they're not. I don't believe they're gonna come, guys. I don't see it coming. This is the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run for Bitcoin. It's not the time to be bearish, guys. The time to be bearish was in 2022 during the bear market. Right now, it's the time to be bullish, guys. We've been waiting, 4 years for this next parabolic bull run phase to come, and it's here, guys. So yeah, guys, get happy, remain bullish on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's gonna keep rallying to the upside. Till the end of the year, I believe. It's mimicking the 2020 cycle, like I showed you earlier. So I see nothing but green candles. I mean, of course, we're not going to go up in a straight line. We're gonna have small corrections along the way. But I do see higher prices for Bitcoin, and I don't see a deep correction for Bitcoin coming until it goes above 120K, guys. And most likely, it's going to top off somewhere between 120K and 146K, guys. I might be repeating this a lot, guys. But I mean, I've noticed that if I repeat it a lot, it stays in the brain, guys. That way, the more I repeat it, the more it'll stay in your guys' brain. That Bitcoin, is gonna keep rallying until we get to a price range between 120K and 146K, and then we're gonna have a deep correction, guys. So this is how trading is. We gotta just look at day by day, see what Bitcoin is doing, and we gotta look at the history. We gotta look at the chart, and I showed you already in the chart that we're mimicking the 2020 cycle. So yeah, stay bullish on Bitcoin, guys. Prices are gonna keep going higher, and stay tuned to the channel. Every day I'll keep having daily updates on the channel, guys. Now let's keep looking at the bubbles here, see what the bubbles are doing. Yep, everything's still looking green. Everything's still going up. Sui, another one of the channel favorites, 7% up for the day. XRP, let's see where XRP is, see how much is up for the day. I don't see it. Let me type it in. XRP is up. It's actually down for the day. And where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh no, it's 0.7 up. I thought it was down. It's 0.7 up for the day. And let's see how what about XLM? Let's see XLM. Sometimes the bubbles are hard to spot when they're really small, or at least for me they are. Oh, here it is, another small one. It's only up 0.4 for the day. So that just means they're lagging, guys. So they're about ready to moonshot, guys. like I said, don't be chasing green candles. Don't be selling your XRP and your XLM because you see like Phantom mooning or or XMR, Monero, or ENA. Don't be chasing green candles because say you sold your XRP or XLM and you FOMOed into Phantom right now. As soon as you do that, Phantom will stop mooning, and then all of a sudden you'll see XRP and XLM mooning, guys. So during the parabolic phase of the bull run, it's never good to chase green candles. Just have conviction in your project, guys. Have patience, and 99% of the cryptocurrencies are going to moon. Just some moon before others. They take turns. And I already showed you guys that XRP and XLM, they're primed to start moonshotting, guys. Just learn from Warren Buffett on his famous quote. I already told you guys yesterday, but I'll say it again. The famous quote is, "The transfer of wealth is from the impatient to the patient." So we gotta be patient, guys. If your favorite cryptocurrency is not mooning, just wait, be patient. It will have its day in the sun, and it will moon eventually, guys. So yeah, stay bullish on the on your cryptocurrency, guys. Now let's see. I wanted to share this with you guys. MicroStrategy Sailor. He hints at first Bitcoin purchase above 100K. So it looks like Michael Saylor has posted the same Bitcoin chart for 5 consecutive Sundays, and every time MicroStrategy confirmed a new Bitcoin purchase the following day. Michael Saylor, the orchestrator of MicroStrategy's Bitcoin investment strategy, hinted it bought more Bitcoin over the weekend, making the firm's first acquisition with an average purchase price of over $100,000. So it looks like the Sailor has posted the Sailor's tracker chart for 5 consecutive Sundays. So I guess this is the Sailor tracker dot. I guess he's posted this every weekend, every like Saturday, and every time he posts this, the last 5 weekends, on Monday, it's confirmed that so tomorrow there'll probably be news confirming that Michael Saylor bought more Bitcoin, guys. So Michael Saylor posted this today, guys. So basically, he's saying that he just bought more Bitcoin, which is good for us. The more I guess mass adopted, the higher Bitcoin goes, and the higher Bitcoin goes, the higher the cryptos go, because Bitcoin is the father, and the altcoins are the children of Bitcoin, guys. So and the children follow the father. So once Bitcoin goes higher, then the altcoins will go higher too, guys. So Saylor has posted the Saylor tracker chart for 5 consecutive Sundays since November 10, and each time a Bitcoin purchase from MicroStrategy has been confirmed the following day. If Saylor's hint is true for the 6th time, it would mean MicroStrategy bought its first Bitcoin batch with an average purchase price of over $100,000. Saylor's business intelligence firm has confirmed it bought Bitcoin at an average purchase price of $97,862, $95,976, and $98,783 over the last 3 Mondays from November 25th and December 9. Saylor Tracker's data shows buying $1.5 billion and $5.7 billion in Bitcoin over the last 3 batches. Another batch towards the upper limit of the average would put the firms within arm's reach of $50 billion Bitcoin portfolio. As of December 15, the company holds 423,650 Bitcoin worth over $43.6 billion. Wow! Wouldn't you like to own 423,650 Bitcoin? You'd be a billionaire. You'd basically be around 43.6 billionaire, guys. So that's Michael Saylor. Yeah, he's a billionaire, guys. And that's just what he owns in Bitcoin on top of what he owns in MicroStrategy, guys. So yeah, guys, that's bullish news for us. The more Michael Saylor buys Bitcoin, the more other people are going to buy Bitcoin. People follow Michael Saylor. There's a lot of countries buying Bitcoin: El Salvador, Bhutan. Oh yeah, that's what I want to share with you guys. Looks like Donald Trump. Looks like Donald Trump. He's saying that he may use Bitcoin as a U.S. reserve asset on day 1, guys. So this is gonna make Bitcoin go up in price. So Trump's potential executive order making Bitcoin a U.S. reserve asset may drive a $20 billion Bitcoin purchase in 2025. So it looks like Donald Trump will likely issue an executive order on his first day in office to designate Bitcoin as a United States reserve asset, according to Jack Mallers, CEO and founder of Strike. A 200K Bitcoin buy order is coming in January. In a podcast interview with YouTuber Tim Pool, Maulers explained that the president-elect could rely on provisions within so-called Dollar Stabilization Act, which grants him considerable authority to protect the U.S. dollar. There's a potential to use a day one executive order to purchase Bitcoin, Mahler adding, it wouldn't be the size and scale of 1 million coins, but it would be a significant position. The Bitcoin Act of 2024, introduced by pro-crypto Senator Cynthia Lumens in July, proposes that the Treasury and Federal Reserve purchase 200,000 BTC annually over 5 years, accumulating 1 million Bitcoin. The reserve will be held for at least 20 years, thereby taking 5% of Bitcoin's total supply of 21 million tokens from circulation. These speculations have resulted in some lofty news BTC prices targets for 2025 and beyond. Bitcoin price may hit 800,000 by 2025, and wow, that'd be great if Bitcoin hit 2025 that would be great if Bitcoin hit 800,000 by the end of 2025, guys. But I don't think it's likely, guys. I mean, I really, I mean, don't get me wrong. That's great. I would love Bitcoin to hit $800,000. But my price target for Bitcoin, if you guys haven't heard my price target for Bitcoin, I see Bitcoin topping off at the top of the bull run somewhere between $180,000 and $250K. But I would love to be wrong, guys. I would love for Bitcoin to hit 108,000 in price at the top of the bull run by the end of 2025. You know what? You know how high our favorite cryptocurrencies would go if Bitcoin got to $800,000. Then that means XRP could probably hit $100, guys. XLM would probably hit like $20. Jasmy would probably hit like $10. That would make all your favorite cryptocurrency moon. Like Avalanche would probably hit like $2,000. Solana would go to like $5,000. Ethereum would go to like $40,000. So yeah, guys, I would love it if Bitcoin hit $800,000. But I do not see it happening, guys. I mean, you can get, I am bullish, guys, but I know my limits. I'm more realistic. I look at the charts, guys. I mean, there are diminishing returns, guys. In the first years of Bitcoin, Bitcoin went parabolic. It did like over over 500x. On the 2017 cycle, I do believe like Bitcoin did like 100x or something like that. But on the 2020 cycle, guys, the last 2020-21 cycle, the bear market low for Bitcoin was around $3,000. In like 2000, in the bear market low, like in 2018, 2019, the bear market low for Bitcoin was around $3,000. It also, made it like in 2020. So the bear market low in the 2020-21 cycle was $3,000 for Bitcoin, and it topped off at $69,000, guys. So basically, did a 23x. So there's diminishing returns. Every cycle Bitcoin does less X's. So the 2020-21 cycle Bitcoin did a 23x. So if it did a 23x, let's just say a 20x to make it round number, a 20x from 15,000, which was the bear market low for this cycle that it did in 2022, guys. In November 2022, the bear market low for Bitcoin was $15,000. So a 20x for 15,000 would be 300,000. So a 23x would be 345,000. So if Bitcoin was to repeat the 23x it did on the 2020-21 cycle bull run, the Bitcoin top would be the Bitcoin top would be $345,000 if it did a 23x from the bear market low of $15,000, guys. But there are diminishing returns. That's why I think it's going to do less than a 23x. I see it most likely topping off somewhere between 180,000 and 250K. So let's see. 15x would be right around let me see, 5 times 15, that's 50, 75. So that would be 150 plus 75. That would be a 225. So a 15x from the bear market low of 15,000 would be $225,000. That's more realistic for me. That's why I'm saying it could do somewhere between like a $180,000 Bitcoin price or $250,000 Bitcoin price at the top of the bull run. I do not think we're gonna hit $800,000 in price range, guys. That's a lot of things. I mean, you see a lot of FUD, you see a lot of bearish things in the media, and you see a lot of bullish things in the media too. That's why I don't really listen to the media. I look at the charts, guys. The chart tells you everything you need to know. Don't listen to the media out there. Don't listen to the people that are too bullish, that are moon boys, and don't listen to the people that are too bearish, that are like extra bearish on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Learn to read the charts, because the charts don't lie. The charts tells you what's going to happen. Like I said, the 2021 cycle, Bitcoin did a 23x from the bear market low of $3,000 to 69,000. The bull run on top on November 2021. So if we repeated a 23x from the bear market low this cycle of 15,000, that would be $345,000. But like you have seen, there has been diminishing returns. Every cycle, Bitcoin does a lot less returns. So I don't think it'll do 23x. I think it'll do less than 23x from the bear market low. That's why my Bitcoin price target for September 2025. I do believe Bitcoin's going to top off somewhere around September 2025, give or take a month. And my price range for the bull run top for Bitcoin is somewhere between $180,000 and $250,000 for Bitcoin, guys. So yeah, guys, remain bullish on Bitcoin. All right, guys, let me see if there's any questions. I think there's a couple questions here. Let me see. Let me read it real quick. Big Baby G says, there's a problem with your audio cutting out a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. Hopefully it's good. I should have read it earlier. This is fast. Okay, another comment by Big Baby G. This is fast becoming my favorite. Thank you for what you do. Thank you, Big Baby G. I really appreciate that comment. I am a small channel, guys. I mean, I just started the channel, not too long ago, in October. I'm making daily videos now, guys. I've been studying Bitcoin and the crypto charts for over 3 years now, guys. And I'm a quick learner. I'm really good in math, and I'm really good at graphs. I always did good on math and in graphing in school. I might not have done good in other things, but I was always good in math and in graphs, in charts. I've always liked charts when I was in school. So like that's why Bitcoin and crypto and the charts, they're perfect for me, because I enjoy reading the charts. I see things, patterns. I'm really good at recognizing patterns, and I'm really good at reading math. I'm really good with formulas, and I've been looking. I look at the Bitcoin and the crypto prices and charts every day, and I see patterns all the time. I see that a lot of coins. Every coin has their own personality, so that's why I mean, I can't look at every single coin, but I try to look at the like the top 50 coins at least, and then some of my favorite coins that are not in the top 50, like Jasmy, XCN, Crow with Knife, Dip, some meme coins. But I've noticed that every coin has their own personality, guys. So I mean, the more you study the charts and the cryptos, you see their patterns, you see their personality. So you become a better trader, guys. And right now, what the charts are telling me, that right now is the time to be bullish, guys. Do not get bearish in the market. Right now is definitely the time to be bullish in the market, guys. History shows that we're in the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run. Don't get bearish, guys. I see nothing but bullish things coming for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency from now until March of 2025. Now, sometime in March, somewhere in mid-March, I do see bearish signals coming in the charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. We're probably going to have a big correction in March of 2025. But let's not get into that right now. Right now, let's stay bullish. We don't want to be bearish right now, because we're not even in 2025 yet. Right now, we're getting ready to see Bitcoin go up to higher than 120K. And like I said, guys, we're not going to go up in a straight line, guys. We are going to see corrections along the way, but I see nothing but higher prices from now until March of 2025, guys. And I don't see the first deep correction coming in anytime soon. I do believe Bitcoin's got to top off in the price range between 120K and 146K until we see a 30% deep correction for Bitcoin, guys. So yeah, stay bullish in the market, guys. Do not get bearish. I've already shown the Wall Street cheat sheet, but I'll show it again because trading, we gotta basically repeat the same thing every day. It gets kind of boring. If you don't like numbers, you don't like charts, you don't like boring, you don't like doing the same thing every day, then probably trading and the charts is not for you because this is basically what trading is. You just gotta look at the charts every day, and it's pretty boring because most of the time Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency, they're just going sideways. So there's nothing new, but you got to look at the chart and the history to learn from it, guys. And so in the perfect time to look at the chart is when it's boring, because that way that's how you learn, guys. So let me show you the Wall Street cheat sheet. I already showed it yesterday and the day before that, but it never hurts to show it every day in case this is the first time you're watching the channel. On the bear market low, November 22, we were down here. This is November 22 depression right here. This is the bear market low right here. Well, basically, first of all, the Wall Street cheat sheet is basically the psychology of the market cycle, guys. And on November 22 was the cycle, the psychology market cycle was depression, where basically everybody was depressed. Everybody thought Bitcoin was going to go down to like $10,000, $8,000. Some people were even calling $3,000 Bitcoin. But those people got fooled because, we quickly bounced from the bear market low of 15,000, and we kept grinding up slowly. And then all of 2023 it was basically disbelief. Everybody thought it was going to be a suckers rally, like, oh, we're going to go back down, this is a sucker rally. I saw a lot of big channels, like big channels with with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Like when Bitcoin was above 20K, they were like, oh, good luck. You're a fool if you don't think Bitcoin is going to go back to 12K. These big time channels, they were, even though Bitcoin was already bounced off the bear market low of 15K when it was around 20K, they were still calling for a $12,000 Bitcoin. And they said you were a fool if you thought Bitcoin, wasn't going to go back down to 12K. It was surprised me. These big channels were calling for lower than lower prices. That tells me they don't really know how to study the chart. They're just I don't know how they get so many subscribers, really. I guess I don't know honestly, but these people were calling for lower prices and they got fooled. They all thought it was gonna be a sucker rally, but it wasn't. And then all of 2023 we got into disbelief, and then we got into hope. Because prices were going higher. We're going to $40,000-$50,000. The Bitcoin ETF kicked in. And then once we finally broke the all-time high at 69K, we got into optimism, where people were saying like, oh, this rally is real. We broke the all-time high. We got up to as high as 73,600. The optimism, that's when the psychology of the market cycle was in optimism. Everybody was thinking, all right, the rally is real. We're getting into higher prices, but but it doesn't mean that Bitcoin goes up in a straight line. As you saw, after we wicked up in March to 73,600, we came back down, around in the high 60s and low 70s, and we basically consolidated, in the high 60s for 8 months. We consolidated 8 months from March until basically November, until we finally broke price discovery in November, and we got into belief. We're basically we broke 72,600 and went into higher prices. We tapped 100K. So right now, everybody right now we're all in belief, guys. Where right now it's time to get fully invested, and it is time to get fully invested, guys. If you still have some dry powder on the side, or if you're brand new, you're late in the game. The prices are way higher. Bitcoin is way higher than the bear market low, and most of the cryptocurrencies are way higher than the bear market lows. But there's still some good opportunities out there. Right now is the time to get fully invested, guys. But again, guys, I'm not a financial investor. This is not financial advice. Don't buy or sell any coin because I say so or because anybody says so. Learn to do your own research and only invest in the markets where you're willing to lose, guys. So definitely, right now we're in the belief zone, guys. Time to get fully invested. And pretty soon here, once the altcoin season kicks in, guys, in like January, once the Bitcoin dominance goes below 55% and stays below 55%, the Bitcoin dominance will be in thrill. Once you see your favorite altcoin doing like 100% move every day, and by the top of the bull run, some of your favorite altcoins are going to do like 10x's, 20x's. Some will even do 50x's. Some will even do 100x's, and some few will even do 1,000x returns, guys. Hopefully, that's you. Hopefully, you got one of those cryptos that's going to do 1,000x or more. Hopefully, I have a bunch of cryptos, and hopefully, at least one or two of them will do 1,000x. That's what we're all hoping for. So thrills when the altcoin season starts. Where everything's just mooning, going to the moon. XRP is going to be above $10, $15. Everybody's in thrill. XLM will be above $3.50, $4. Jasmy is going to be above 50 cents. And then we're going to hit it to euphoria once Jasmy is basically around $1. XRP is getting above $20, close to $30. XLM is getting close to $5, $7. Will be basically on euphoria. Bitcoin will be hitting like above 200k, maybe nearing 250k. Euphoria is basically the top. Once you hit the euphoria peak, it's all downhill from there, guys. And all the way back down, you pass complacency, anxiety, denial, panic, and anger, and back down to depression. But let's not concentrate on the bad side right now. We're still in belief. Where right now it's time to get fully invested, guys. So yeah, we'll be heading to thrill in the beginning of 2025 once the true altcoin season begins, and then we're gonna top off in euphoria. We want to sell somewhere in euphoria, guys. You don't have to sell the peak, but just try to sell sometime before euphoria. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I'll be making videos every day, and I'll basically let you know what my thoughts are when I think Bitcoin euphoria will be in. And if you have a favorite altcoin, you could ask me questions. Do like an altcoin request. And I'll look at your altcoin when I think the top's gonna come in. In case you're new to crypto, give you guys some guidance. So subscribe to the channel, and I'll be doing all that here in the channel, guys. Yeah, guys. So once Bitcoin dominance gets below 55%, that's when the true altcoin season is going to begin. Right now, the Bitcoin dominance went back up. About a week ago, we did get as low as 54.78%. It was like a fake out. Everybody thought the true altcoin season was beginning, and we did see a lot of altcoins popping off. But you saw Bitcoin keeps rallying. I told you guys that Bitcoin was going to keep rallying, so that's why the Bitcoin dominance went back up, guys. Now we're back up to 57.4% on Bitcoin dominance, 57.40% on dominance. So we might go a little bit higher, guys, because I've already told you guys earlier in the video. Bitcoin's going to keep rallying, guys. Bitcoin's going to keep mooning. Bitcoin's going to keep making higher prices, and it's not going to make a local top until it gets to the price range between 120k and 146k. Somewhere in that price range, Bitcoin's going to top off, and then it's going to do a 30% correction. And that's once it does that correction and it starts consolidating, that's when I think Bitcoin dominance is going to drop below 55%. And from there on, once 2020 by the beginning of 2025 or sometime in January 2025, Bitcoin dominance is going to be below 55%, and that's when the once the Bitcoin dominance is 55% or lower and it remains under 55%, that's when the true altcoin season will truly begin, and that's when we're going to push up to where's the Wall Street cheat sheet again? Once the Bitcoin dominance is below 55% and the true altcoin season begins, that's when we're going to push up to thrill. That's when all your favorite altcoins are going to start mooning. Everybody's going to be happy. 100% moves every day on your favorite cryptocurrency. You're going to see some altcoins, doing 10x's, 50x's, 100x's, some even 1,000x. But the thrill is short-lived. It only lasts like about 2 to 3 to 4 months, and then we hit the euphoria peak, guys. A lot of your favorite cryptocurrencies are going to peak out sometime in March, April, or May. Not all of them, but all the cryptocurrencies that started mooning early, they're gonna top off in March, April, or May. And that's gonna be it, guys. So subscribe to the channel, and I'll let you know which coins those are. Every day, all you gotta do is ask me in the questions in the live chat. Make a question, and I'll happily do an altcoin request review for you guys. Well, guys, I've been talking a long time. I don't want to bore you guys to death, but basically, stay bullish on Bitcoin. We're gonna see higher prices. We should be rallying somewhere up to above 120K anytime soon, guys. All right, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. This Top Crypto Bull signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.